Talking about college basketball. I want to talk about the NCAA tournament and most importantly, one particular coach, Tom Izzo. Tom Izzo for the Michigan State men's basketball team. An all-time great coach. I hear him talked about with the highest esteem, with a guy who is revered throughout college basketball by other coaches, commentators, and the like. And he deserves it for the most part. And my question is, I hear people talk about he's possibly the coach that you can trust the most in this tournament. Not saying everybody said that, but I've heard that. They talk about his long-standing career of being a successful coach in college basketball. So my question is, without throwing shade at Tom Izzo, because he's a Hall of Famer, that ship has sailed. It's already, the story's been written in terms of the Hall of Fame is concerned. He's definitely a great. But where do we rank him on the all-time list of college basketball coaches? Thinking about this as they're about to play Louisville. Going to be a tough game. And they're a 3 seed. And that's a tough spot to be in. Michigan State and Tom Izzo have been in a situation where he gets a lot of praise, but when you think about the greatest of the greats, has he quite lived up to that? There's rooms in the Hall of Fame. So is he in the most elite room, I guess is the question. You got to remember, he only has one national championship, and that was back in the year 2000. Before that, he started building his career off of that championship. He's been to 8 Final Fours, the last one in 2019. But he gets a lot of criticism, or I should say lack thereof, for the fact that he hasn't won another national title since the year 2000. Whereas a guy like, say, Calipari, for instance, he hasn't won one since 2012, and I think he gets more criticism, in my personal opinion, than Tom Izzo gets. And you can say that Calipari has had better recruits, a better program, but that's part of being a coach. Should we hold more pressure on Tom Izzo, maybe to recruit better or do something to get more people at Michigan State? Does he need to go to another school to really show that he's even greater than we think? Because I remember when Roy Williams was at Kansas and the difference in what he was able to do going to UNC versus Kansas. And Roy Williams was on his way Hall of Fame bound coach at Kansas. And he went on and put himself, I think, in that elite of elite rooms for college coaches due to his time in North Carolina. So does Tom Izzo need that? Is there anything that we're missing in terms of what he's done with Michigan State, where because of decisions or coaching calls or in-game decisions, clutch time decisions, that they didn't get a championship again since 2000? Is it the recruiting? What is it? He hasn't won one since 2000. I don't pick them to come out of this tournament, and I don't expect them to come out of this tournament, because while we know he can help young boys become men, he can get guys to the pros. He teaches intensity, commitment, dedication, defense. All the adjectives you can amount to that show that he's a great leader of men. But in that elite room, he falls short based on his credentials to me. Tell me what y'all think. Where do y'all rank Tom Izzo? Is he overrated, underrated, just where he should be? Holler at me and let me know. And do you think Michigan State gets out of this tournament, meaning wins a national championship? All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is, and you know who you're looking for. J-Heat Sports Media. And I'm coming at y'all with that fire as always. It's time to subscribe, and you know where to find me. YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.